Good morning, sunshine. Greetings from CiCi, grandmother of two. These days, I've been enjoying my new pool, discovering medicinal plants in my big backyard, and setting my cameras out at night so that I can capture the orange moth eyes and the green spider eyes in the wee hours of the morning. This is a hawk moth pollinating an angel's trumpet. This is a mayfly. My sister calls them willowflies, which she has swarms of in Cave Spring. That night, bats were swooping down trying to catch all those night-flying insects over the water. Or those wayward crickets rowing across the surface trying to get out. Did you know that a single insect-eating bat can consume up to 1,200 mosquito-sized insects per hour? Wow. Every morning I go out and rescue bugs from the pool skimmer while gardening. Sometimes I have the GoPro on my forehead, and other times I just carry my Sony camera in my vest pocket. Sometimes while gardening, I find other insects cleaning up dead insects, which is a good thing. This is Fern Gully Pond Place, where I have abelias and a bunch of jewel weeds. I find all sorts of hoverflies, sweat bees, and this fine little specimen of a gnat ogre. I have a new flower bed up front that has a bunch of zinnias and a huge primrose. Nearby is Forsythia Forest, which is famous for my passion vine that fritillaries rely on for food and nectar. I was thrilled to find Bringarage and capture the hawk moth on the Rose of Sharon. Here is my mama's hawk moth photoshopped into my picture, and another one with the angel's trumpet for comparison. But the main event that occurred here in the queendom while we were waiting for Paisley to be born was the rescue of this doodlebug beetle I named Doobie from the pool skimmer and bringing it back to life. You see, it started a few days ago when I pulled out 3 dead tiger beetles from the skimmer. I put them on the little table next to the poolside oasis, and the next thing you know, 2 of them went missing, and I didn't see a bird or anything else come and get them. It was at this point in time when I pleaded with the bug to get better, exorcise those chemicals from thy spiracles. And I captured a few video frames to do Larson legs. You know how he does dead bug legs crossed on their body with X's over their eyes. Ugh. Gary Larson also understands the sounds that bugs make. If you listen very, very carefully, you can hear its teeth chattering. Yeah. That also reminds me, a friend asked if butterflies have ears. Well, tiger beetles don't have teeth, but their jointed legs do click against their exoskeletons when they're shivering, you know. So I painstakingly set up the terrarium outside on the picnic table that had been home to the lizards that I love, that are living freely outside. So, to wrap up this little saga that occurred while waiting for Paisley to be born, I caught that little damselfly that had been dazed by a storm and put it in the terrarium. Before we left to go to the hospital, I put the GoPro in there on time-lapse. I truly wanted to see if Doobie had come back to life and was functioning fully as a predatory insect. At the same time, I hated giving up this gorgeous damselfly. So, being CiCi, the retired science teacher person that I am, when we were at the hospital, I collected water out of the parking lot that contained not only damselfly nymphs, but also dragonfly nymphs, or larvae. And since I am a shutterbug who likes a nice little docudrama, that's the GoPro, recording me, recording the damselfly. There you go. This is where I left the GoPro while we were gone. And there is little Doobie munching down on a damselfly body. You know, it's one of those things that you don't think about until you get home. And then you realize, where are all my cameras? I am happy to report that the new GoPro set on time warp captured Doobie enjoying the hell out of what I think was his first meal. Here is what I've learned. Even though a doodlebug beetle exhibits true signs of death with crossed larsen legs and everything, it's worthy of hauling it out, observing it for a period of time, and then rescuing it in the terrarium with crickets and damselflies and little cockroaches that get in your cat food bowl when it's outside. And look, if I have to rescue any more, there's bountiful food thanks to CiCi. There you go.